Make dough balls for fishing. Dough balls can serve the purpose of normal fishing baits that you buy from the market. You can even make them of different flavors so you can attract different kinds of fishes like catfish and carp. If you want to learn how to make dough balls for fishing, here are the things you need to do. Ready the materials. Prepare a cup of flour and about 2 cups of cornmeal. You'll also need to prepare 3 cups of water and additional flavoring like jell-o to add a distinctive taste and smell. You'll also need a source of heat and pan. Experiment on the type of flour to use, until you find one where the end product is stiff and doesn't easily disintegrate from the hook once placed on water. Different types of flour have varying levels of water absorption, so look for one that doesn't immediately absorb water. Prepare the dough. Put the cups of water in a pan and put it in a stove. While waiting for the water to boil, get a deep bowl and mix the cornmeal and flour together. As the water boils, add in the flavoring. For example, put in enough strawberry-flavored jell-o until the water is colored and the smell is visible. Aside from jell-o, other ingredients that add flavor to the dough ball are clove oil, tobacco, oregano leaves, curry powder, hotdog, tarragon leaves, anise seeds, fish oil, or cinnamon. Use other types of flavorings to add to the dough ball. Reduce the heat from the stove and add the flour-cornmeal mixture. Stir frequently until the texture becomes thicker, then take the pan off the fire. Roll the dough. Prepare a flat pan where you can put the dough balls in. You can use a metal pan and put a light coating of flour on it so the dough doesn't stick to the pan surface. Once the mixture is cool enough to handle, scoop small portions and roll them into a ball. The size of the dough balls depend on the type of fish that you plan to catch. Put them on the pan, spread evenly with a small space between dough balls. Store the dough balls. Once the dough balls have cooled considerably, put them in the containers you prepared and store them inside a refrigerator. Freezing the dough balls will make them last longer, but you may need to add clove oil to retain the smell of the dough ball once thawed. Try other ingredients. Aside from flour, you can also use flavored biscuits for the dough. Leave the biscuits outside on room temperature until they become softer. Get the biscuits and tear them into smaller pieces. Put the pieces inside a Ziploc container. Add honey before sealing the container. Shake the Ziploc so the honey mixes with the biscuits. Add a small amount of water before resealing the container and put it in a microwave for half a minute. Afterwards, open the zip lock to remove the steam and extra water. The dough should now be thin and a bit slimy. Reseal the container and put it in a cooler or refrigerator, taking out pieces when needed and rolling them into a ball. When you're ready to use your bait, wrap sewing thread around a dough ball attached to the hook to ensure that the bait remains in place.